Welcome to the triumphant return of the Shenanigans podcast.
The Prodigal Podcast returns.
The Prodigal Son returns. We took a week off. We should just jump right into address why. We did say SoundCloud was running out of room.
Indeed.
And it did. That's what happened. We only had 18 minutes left because I said we were going to try and go for like 24, 25. We went for 30 last time. That screwed everything out of track. So it only would have been like a 15-minute podcast last week. So then I spent the weekend trying to figure out a new host site. It's a lot of jambalaya. It's hard to make sense of it. It's a different host site. Now we have unlimited storage, unlimited time, and unlimited episodes forever. So we've got it down lock and pat. It's all good.
Lockdown.
Now we go for the 40 bomb, the 40 minutes bomb. So that was a problem. Took a week off. It's okay. We're back. It's
better than ever.
Podcast is still going strong, probably.
Stronger.
So we have a lot to talk about in sports. Yeah. That's guaranteed. It was the first preseason game last Thursday of the Browns and most people. And today's Friday right now. It is 3:53 p.m. We have a little bit less than 4 hours left until the Browns' second preseason game against the Bills.
Oh, yeah.
So tune in next week to find out. See what I did there? That's called a teaser. That's a teaser. Listen to it.
Get teased.
Boom. So I think because we have so much in the sports, do you want to do that after? Take care of our business before we go to the sports? Because I think it's heavy sports.
Yeah. I mean, we also do have some... game.
We have some. So you want to start off with video games and then we can go to cartoons?
Should we start with cartoons?
You want to start to cartoons?
Because that's like the less.
Yeah, you're right. Go to cartoons. You have more in there. Go. Ready? Break it down. Drew has notes today.
Oh, yeah.
He has stepped up his game. And he's here to play.
So recently, there was this show on Disney Channel.
Yes.
Called Big City Greens. Mm-hmm. And I recently just started watching it yesterday, to be exact.
24 hours in.
Watched 6 episodes.
Holy crap, that's 2 hours worth.
Oh, yeah. They're 20 minutes long, 2 mini episodes in each.
Standard cartoon regulation, basic.
I first discovered this because of one of the artists in the show. His name is Caldwell Tanner. Look him up. Okay. He's good. He's funny. He's also on a YouTube channel called Drawfee.
Oh, baby.
Drawfee.
This guy's got all the notes today.
It's real good.
He's breaking down the backstory. Keep going.
Yeah. So anyways, I just recently looked it up, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good show, and I recommended it to you, and you watched one episode.
I did watch it. One basic format, 2 episodes of one collective 30-minute running time on a show. It's only 20 minutes. Did you give your review, or do you want me to say something first? Because I have less to say.
Brief explanation. They are these country folk who move into the big city, which is the name of the city.
Wait,
it's Big City.
The city is named Big City?
Yep, and their last name is Green.
Yeah.
So Big City Greens.
It's nice.
So yeah, these country folk move in.
It's not a story-driven.
It's not.
All right,
but
just making sure.
It's
not
like,
from what I saw.
It's a good show. It's funny. It's kind of like what's it called?
Slapstick?
Yeah.
There you go.
What show?
Oh.
I was thinking of...
Oh gosh. I'll just keep talking while you think.
Mordecai and Rigby.
Oh, regular show?
Yeah, that one.
Really?
Yeah. It's like they don't have like really themes to them.
Yeah.
They're just episodes.
It's just strong. It's all for the humor. It was like how we were talking about Ninja Turtles. Yes. It's just like it's slapstick.
Slapstick.
All around funny. They have great comedic timing through a lot of stuff. The art's amazing. They got southern accents, which, I mean, you got a boy named Cricket. You got Tilly. Is that her name?
Yep, Tilly.
I'll sleep in my bed.
And Remy.
Is he in more episodes? I saw him in the first one. And the grandma, he's like, are we gonna be in trouble? No. I mean, unless we get caught. What? She has a sword. It's very humorous.
It's a good show.
It's a good show. Do you have more to say on that, or is that your only review?
Review, pretty good show. 10 out of 10.
Bomb.com. 10 out of 10 bomb.com.
Easy to find. Go to Disney Channel, on demand. Go to Disney Now, the app that they have.
This is now an
Big
ad.
City Greens. Good show. You're welcome, Caldwell.
Ba-doom, boom, boom. You can also check the first episode on, or I think, is it the first episode? On
Yes,
YouTube?
That,
It's good. That's all for cartoons, I think, unless you have something else.
That was all.
Now we jump straight to the video game. Oh my gosh. Patrons Julian Edmond will have a ton of value and upside this year in PPR fantasy leagues. Notification just came in. I felt like Matthew Berry, he just must have tweeted that or something. I felt I had to do him justice and give him that. Oh gosh, so many notifications.
Oh my god.
So we did cartoons. We go straight on to... we already did that. What was that? Was that Morse code?
Yeah. For video games.
So last week, I think we teased that we bought Madden 19, or Drew did, and we had to buy it. Whole thing. We got it downloaded. All good.
Oh, yeah.
Drew also
My
has Black
house.
Ops 4. Yeah,
He came to my house
Drew has
to download
20
this.
down. He has 20 down.
20 gigs.
That's some speed. We brought it down, so we just came up, boom, busted out. Just a few.
Boom.
So we have Madden 19. You have Black Ops 4 to review.
Yes, sir.
You have a lot to say. And then real quick, this isn't like a big review. I just want to say, for Super Smash, they had another direct. It's been so long. It's been 2 weeks since we've done one of these. I don't know how to do a podcast anymore.
Either, bro.
But we're nailing
here.
it
We're
right
down.
now.
We're doing
10 out of
it.
10 Bob.com. Anyway,
yeah.
they had a direct, and it was amazing. Unleashed? 3 characters,
Unleashed.
4 characters. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. They're from Castlevania, the other ones. They released Dark Samus. But the big banger to closer was King K. Rool making his triumphant return. He hasn't been seen in Donkey Kong games, I don't think, since Donkey Kong 64.
Oh,
Because
baby.
Rare invented him and the Kremlins for Donkey Kong Country. They left to join Microsoft, so they don't use that, even though they own the IP. They own the rights to that character. So they finally brought it back because everyone wanted him. He's now in Super Smash. Awesome character. I was so hyped, man. I started jumping. I started just punching.
Dancing.
That's what I do when I'm
forest.
excited. I just start like throwing hands. You look like I'm like shadow boxing, like I'm just fighting my imaginary friends.
I do that, but when I'm mad.
Oh, I do that too. And sometimes you might actually hit people. You gotta be careful when you're angry throwing hands. Those are not joyful
Those
hands.
are scary hands. Those are scary hands.
Stay away from true scary hands. So we have you go Black Ops 4.
Oh, you want me to go there first?
I think Madden 19 will be a better closer.
Okay. I hope this works. Anyway,
We are now switching over to Drew's new notes section. We've never done this before, so hopefully the
Very new.
recording is still going on.
It says it's recording, so.
All right. I like what you got. I don't-
Anyway, so
She just woke up.
I did just wake up, but it's fine. We're
And he's
fine.
already got the energy to do a 10 out of 10 Bomb.com
Ooh,
podcast.
yeah.
More energy than ever, brother. All right, go.
Yeah, so Black Ops 4 came out on pre-order, and they released a beta for it, which I got. Heck yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
so cool.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
So
Wish I was cool.
I pre-ordered Black Ops 4, and they gave me the beta for free.
Nice.
So I hopped on there like the second day it was out, I believe.
Because we were doing the
'cause I
podcast over
was-
here. You
yeah.
addressed that in the last episode. You're like,
Yeah.
but I've been here all day. I haven't done that. It was a sad day.
It's a good beta. I like it a lot. I'm excited to see what it becomes. They're coming out with a new battle royale for Call of Duty, which should
Holy
be
cow.
strange.
I don't even play
know
Call
how-
of Duty, but I'm interested in this.
I don't know how I feel about that because Call of Duty isn't really known for that. It's more known for the first-person shooting.
This could be wild.
And it'll be interesting.
Dude,
to
you
see
have a
where that
lot
goes.
of notes on this. I like this.
Um,
This is quality note taking.
thank you.
What
thank
a professional.
you. So, yeah, I hopped on there, played a couple games,
Okay.
ranked up quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
Almost to max rank.
Because he's good. He's
to
not
brag.
humble, brag. Smells good.
So yeah, I hopped on there. I liked it a lot. It was fun. It was fast paced, but not too fast paced.
Is it faster than other Call of Duties, or is it around?
No,
the end?
it's a good pace for Call of
Okay,
Duties because recently the Call of Duties they've introduced like new like advanced warfare stuff where like you had
did they get
double bouncing and stuff.
Did they get rid of all that?
Yeah, they got rid of it. So now it's boots to the floor.
Ooh, boots to the floor.
It's nice to finally get
bringing it back to ground.
Yes,
ground
I like
level.
It a lot.
That's what.
So the only problem with it is that the maps are like huge, so like it's hard to like sometimes find people, and then whenever you do, you get spawn trapped, and it's not a fun time.
I don't know much about Call of Duty, so I'm just really listening and being interested in what he has to say.
Spawn trapping is when you sit in your spawn.
I know what spawn trapping is. I'm more just interested in what everything.
So that was
that sucks. It's like a classic Donkey Kong 64 battle royale situation.
So that happens.
Super Smash.
And then so that's a problem. The maps are a bit too big for my liking right now, but I'm sure when it comes out, like they'll add new stuff and it'll be better.
Okay.
Because like
refinements, adjusting.
It was beta, so a bunch of people were also figuring out the maps and stuff. So everyone was all around, and then they condensed in one area at times, and it was interesting.
How many hours did you log playing this?
Oh gosh,
so many.
At least a day worth.
Just so many.
At least 24 hours.
Holy crap! All right, keep going. You got more? Yeah. What else you got?
All right. So the maps were a bit big.
We're giving him all this, as we say on accident here, noseworthy content. Because it makes sense. I listened back to it again. I was like, the whole get a whiff of this thing. It's like, holy crap. Are we accidentally genius?
We are. Think before you stink, guys. Think before you stink. And then
seriously.
They came out with these things called specialists, which they came out with in the last Call of Duty.
So it's not a new implementation.
No, they just reinterpreted it, so it's not like super like futuristic kind of stuff now.
What is that?
So
what is that note I see?
Which one is
that? An SMG?
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
I'll
talk about
what?
I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, so they came out with new specialists and like new abilities for them. There's one that I'm not a fan of. I can't remember the name of it, but it's literally like you build a barricade and you can sit behind it and head glitch and shoot people.
Oh my.
And it's the worst. I hate
people
it so
were
much.
hacking. Not hacking, but using their tricks.
They were camping.
They were tricking out on
There's
you.
a lot of things that are like helpful to campers now in this game, which I'm sure
people love.
Yeah.
Is Call of Duty not known for campers? Like a lot of people.
It's known for their campers.
All right, that's what I thought. I hear people make fun of them a lot,
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know the difference.
Like, it depends on people's gameplay style. I personally prefer to like
running
rush
gun.
I like running into the battle and just going in for the kills, as you can tell from my Fortnite experiences.
They can't tell from their Fortnite. They don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know.
As you guys know, by the way, Drew runs.
I just run in and just
listen. What in the world is he talking about?
Wait, he running guns?
Are you telling me he's just a running gunner? Keep continuing.
So then,
this is quality content you got here. So if anyone is considering, when does this game come out?
October sometime.
All right, so I
just pre-ordered it.
Possibly 2 months to listen to this podcast over and over, listen to his reviews, what he likes, what he didn't like, all the goods. Think about it, and maybe you go and get it. Go and buy it. So he's breaking it down for you right now, so
if this is your first Call of Duty game, I think you'll get in it, and it'll be good for you. It's a fun one. It's not too difficult to understand.
Simple.
So it's a good one. So yeah.
Easy to understand.
New specialist came out. I played with this one called the Seraph a lot, which gives you this thing that whenever you respawn, you can respawn in a certain area with their ability. Okay. They have another ability, which you get a golden gun, which if you don't know, it's like a one-shot pistol, revolver type thing.
Boom, boom.
So
how long does it take to reload? Do you only have one bullet?
You have 10 to 12 shots, I believe.
And how fast can you fire them off?
Really fast.
What? That's not fair.
But see,
are they critical hits every time?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But
goodness gracious, man.
But you have to be on point with it. So like if you're just missing all over the place and they just gun you down.
How big is the reticle?
It's not too bad.
This thing sounds OP. Is it hard to get?
No.
What is going on?
Because all of them
wonder
come with...
people are camping. They're hiding.
All of them come with these like abilities. So like they all like it goes up with your kills and the more points you gain over time. So the more points you gain, the faster your abilities come into play. And so yeah, so that happens.
That's a pretty big.
And yeah, so I've been playing with the Seraph. Well, the beta was still out and it was fun. I really enjoyed it because I just kept getting the golden gun and just going pew 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 and shooting everyone down.
OP, man.
So yeah, and then the guns were pretty cool, except they were leaning more towards submachine guns.
As we've established on this podcast, Drew hates the submachine meta in Fortnite, and I see in his notes that the game is leaning towards maybe Fortnite comparison of a sub meta.
It's the subs were like OP.
Well, if they see Fortnite using it, like, hey, why not? The game's working for them.
Yeah, like long distance wise, you're gonna want to stick with your regular ARs, but it's a more up-close game, so the SMGs were really effective in it. So I rocked the SMG a lot, which is nice, because like I don't like SMGs.
Exploiting the meta, huh?
Oh, yeah. But it was fun this time, because like I was getting a lot of kills, running up on people like pew, 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 pew.
That's how
and then, yeah, so SMGs are pretty cool in that game. I'm still not a huge fan of SMGs.
No one likes SMGs. Stupid subs.
They're so fast.
Unless they're from Jimmy John's, I don't want a sub.
Fast.
Jimmy got it. I'm just joking. I like Subway too. Please sponsor us, please.
I love your meatballs.
All right, next note. Here we go.
Next note. Yeah. So ARs were good range. SMGs worked in pretty much every range.
Really?
Which was a bit
good accuracy.
Not fun for some people because you got melted from long range and you're like, what the heck? And then snipers. I didn't play with the LMGs. I hate LMGs. Literally. I hate LMGs. Oh, they're worse than subs.
From where? Quiznos?
No.
I don't think I've ever been to Quiznos.
Mr. Hero?
I don't think I've ever been to Quiznos or Mr. Hero.
I've not been to any sub places except for Subway.
So you just started ripping on places?
Yeah, get wrecked.
Both. Oh my gosh.
Wrecked.
He's gonna. Oh my. Keep going.
And then, so shotguns. We got shotguns also were fun to use. Not as effective as if you were to rock an SMG.
Like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly, again. But then the snipers were really smooth. Like when you scoped in, like it was a quick scope.
Buttery.
And then the lens looked cool. Because like it showed like the whole border instead of sometimes when you scoped through and it gives you like that black border around it, like a circular border. Yeah, your circle.
I call it the Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. It doesn't have that. It has just like the full border with the little crosshair in it. And then they're fun to use, but if you get stuck with like campers, they'll pull out their snipers and just head glitch on stuff all the time.
What?
So that's a bit annoying.
Okay.
And then in my in my Call of Duty experiences, my favorite thing to do was running and knifing people. Oh. It's so fun.
This podcast is explicit now. By the way, Drew speaks of it.
I love killing people.
Oh my gosh. No, keep going.
Yeah. So
I love
I first started playing Call of Duty when Black Ops 2 came out, which was in like 2012. And then
I'm so good.
I played that with my cousins, which they got me hooked on it, and I was like, dang, this is fun. So I got Black Ops 2, played that, got really into knifing, Got the
It's such an
ballistic
odd
knives.
thing to say.
It is, but
I'm just really into knifing.
I'm just
man.
really into going around, using my knife, killing people,
Such a weird thing to hear, especially from someone that doesn't play Call of Duty. I'm like, did he
what
actually
did he
say
mean by
that?
knifing?
And on a podcast?
Yeah. So then they have these things called tomahawks, which are like throwing axes.
Yes.
Really fun to use as well.
I see you said you were in love with it. So he was not under exaggerating.
No.
He was going full blown when saying he was really into knifing.
Yeah.
You could see. I could just see. He wrote love, heart emoji, heart. No, he didn't write no
Heart
emoji. he's really loving it. What have we gotten up next?
The mini map.
The last point of the Black Ops 4 review.
Black Ops 4 review point was that the mini map was 10 out of 10. Would recommend. It's a circular mini map. Moves when you move. Always points north.
Oh, that's good stuff. Look at little compass.
Yep.
That's all for the Black Ops 4 review?
Yes, sir.
That was how long?
I was a good, 15 minutes.
Maybe we're going to hit the 40 bomb. Most of it's been
Heck
about
yeah, baby!
about the Black Ops 4 review. But you know what? If you're into it, then you just had a really good podcast experience. And now you know for the better what's going to happen. So we have all that. Drew, he came prepared. He gave him all the notes. So now you now have all the knowledge you need to have. Bang!
If this is your first Call of Duty, I really do recommend it. It's pretty fun and enjoyable. And you'll get it pretty easy.
October, be ready. Do your research. This is not the only research you should do, though you have all the information you need. So, moving on, still in video game section, we bought... Actually, let me just say this real quick. Horizon Zero Dawn. It's become like a weekly thing where I've only played about an hour or two. Still haven't beat it. Got a little bit further.
My game a little bit more.
What game?
The Assassin's Creed Origins. Played another hour of it.
All right, that's good. So we'll just keep checking in every week to week. It's like, how far did you get in? Oh, I beat it. Yes.
Yeah.
Congrats. We don't care. I was like, oh, okay. So Madden 19, we bought it.
Heck yeah.
There really isn't much to say except for it's Madden. Madden's always great every single year.
Yeah.
You're thinking, hey, how am I gonna love this game if I play it? It's almost like the same thing every single year, and you're like, but somehow I get so hyped up for it. It makes no sense. It's just like the football football, and you got preseason, and you got Madden, football. And we got the fantasy team. I'm just in football overload right now, and I love it. So we stayed up till midnight. Waiting, counting down to the second for when it would be released because we had it down. Like we said, we had pre-ordered it. We got it, and we played it. Clicked it, bang, till like 4 or 5 in the morning, playing Ultimate Team, grinding the solos, like hitting coins, buying the new players. It was just so fun. I love Madden. That's basically all you got to say on the game. It's always good. Just go buy Madden. You need it.
Madden is good.
You need Madden every single year. If you're not buying Madden, what are you doing?
I do have one criticism though.
Oh my gosh.
Their matchmaking.
Ooh.
Like whenever you go into Ultimate Team and then you go into like the head-to-head, sometimes they match you up with players who have literally like a god squad with like all 94 overall.
Especially because we got the Hall of Fame edition. We got it like 3 days early waiting for the countdown. So there's also some good people like us, except we spent most of our time playing solos, not actually getting great at the game. There's people that are good with good players, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to go back to my little corner where I just go and collect coins
solos
and stuff.
Are fun.
I don't need a good rank. But this isn't Call of Duty.
It's not.
I know. To break it down, sniping for Madden is when you look for like players that cost a lot in the store and buy them for a lower price, selling them. It's just the whole thing.
It's good.
It's probably good to explain that.
You audience, do you want to get in here
Instead
on
of
this?
just saying, I like sniping,
You want to get on here
knifing
on sniping?
People. Live audience does not have anything to say on sniping, though he is the most proficient sniper of our group, racking up a heavy over... We're not a clan. It took me a second to catch on that. I was like, is someone looking at me? And Drew's just sitting there smiling at me, waiting for me to get the joke.
Get it? Because we're not a clan.
We're not a clan.
Just friends.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, how many coins do you have in Madden right now? Like 500K. And what are we, like 2 weeks in now? A little bit less? Almost 2 weeks. So we're not quite there. That is all for the video game section. It took us a long time to break it down, but you know what? We did it in a great and hilarious way, probably.
I apologize for my explanation of Call of Duty.
No,
May not have been the greatest.
What are you talking about? You gave them all the things they needed. The sings.
The sings.
Give him the sings. Ooh. Someone they were like running on the treadmill and they heard that and they just stopped and just they replayed that over and over and over again.
We have angelic voices.
Yeah, don't brag about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right.
Not everyone has this voice.
Listen, just because we have the face for radio.
I listened to that back again. Were you saying we have the face of a radio?
Yeah, I said
I was like, wait, did he not get the joke? I was saying we have a face for radio, as in you call someone ugly.
No, I got it. But I messed
the face
up.
of a radio.
I messed up.
Like, wait a minute.
I put of instead of for.
So you do get the joke.
I do.
Okay, that's
I understood it when it first came out, but I said of instead of for.
Boy, you got the face of a radio. And he said, we're much better looking than radios. And then I was like, that's when it really occurred to me.
I kept going off of it because I knew I messed up as soon as I said it. So I was like,
hammer away.
I screwed up. Might as well keep going.
So that's video games. That's cartoons. Bang, 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 bong. We did the podcast explanation for why we were gone so long. So I think we're pretty much nailing it right now. You do not know how hot it is in this room. I was boiling.
Just about to bring that up. I'm literally burning up.
I feel like I'm a lobster. I'm being boiled.
I'm feeling sticky right now.
Is there butter in here? Because I need it. Oh my gosh.
I'm starting
Speaking
to get sticky.
Of hot, let's talk about the sports section. Sports section. Everybody love the sports section. Football. Sports. Oh, was that Morse code for sports?
Yeah.
Does it really?
You didn't get it?
No. I didn't catch that one. I don't understand Morse code.
Neither do I. I mean,
what? Don't reveal your secrets. Crap. They could have been like, oh, wow.
Dot, line,
and
dot, line,
now it's
line,
revealed
dot.
He doesn't really know Morse code. Unless he's just pretending that he doesn't. He just doesn't want you to know that he's way smarter than all of you.
I'm way smarter.
So anyways, in the sports, let's bring it to the most important part of the NFL. The Browns. The Browns in their first preseason game against the Giants. 20-10 win. I don't have the stat drives, but I remember. Okay, Tyrod looked amazing. Came out, he rushed a little bit. The rush game was pretty awful, I'll say that. Mm-hmm. But he drilled. No, he didn't drill. He tossed it up to Jarvis Landry for 32? It was something like that. Jarvis Landry went up there, he got it, he caught it, he flexed on him, and we got called for a taunting. We'll come back to the taunting flags in a bit. But Jarvis Landry looking strong, and then he drills. I don't know if it was a drill. It wasn't a drill. It wasn't a drill. Drew did not open the blinds. So then he hits David Njoku on a tight end seam route down the middle for like 25, touchdown on his second series. Browns go up 7-0. It's amazing. That was all for Tyrod Taylor. Offense looked great. It was amazing. Then the future of the Browns in Baker Mayfield was revealed. He stepped onto the scene, throwing darts, bomb, drove down the field, hits. I mean, there's just so many passes. I can't talk about them all. But he hits David Njoku for a touchdown in triple coverage. Way above, well, the play was breaking down. There was pressure coming. He steps up. He steps around. He's always setting his feet. He's climbing the pocket. He's scanning the field. David Njoku was like his fourth read on the play. Tossed it up, and David Njoku, only way he could get it, catch down. I hate how people, they're always like, hey, preseason doesn't matter. If they're just looking at scores. Yeah, of course it doesn't. But you know what does matter? The traits of preseason. When you're looking for qualities in a player, that's really important to see. Like Deshaun Kaiser, last in preseason, he was a one-read guy. Only looked at the one guy. And that was his main flaw in the regular season. He threw picks because people just read his eyes. You could clearly see Baker Mayfield scanning down to his fourth read in that play. That's really big to see, especially out of a rookie quarterback with pressure coming right in his face. Then he asked for a second drive, which, I mean, Antonio Callaway, the man, the myth, the legend. He got in trouble, like we talked about. I don't know if we did talk about it. He got arrested for having weed in his suspended license. He was actually cleared of all of it. The weed wasn't his. It was so small, it'll only be a speeding ticket license. Ticket, speeding ticket.
Speeding license.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. I already forgot. He was cleared of all of it. The gun, there was I thought it was gun parts. It was just like a gun holster and ammo. The car, everything.
He was out there. It was just because it was 3 a.m.
It was just 3 a.m. He was cleared of everything. He wasn't high. Good on you. please just don't stay out too late. Things are dangerous. But I'm proud that he didn't actually get caught. Like, it was his friends or something. They left it in the car because he transferred it from Florida.
Boy.
Anyways, they left for his punishment. They left him in the game, the entire game, running sprints, going hard. And when the guy is dead in the fourth quarter, he's got nothing left. He's exhausted. He's hurting. He catches a slant from Baker Mayfield, placed only where a good quarterback, like only where he could get it, right onto his hip. Perfect, right where the defender could not reach it. Takes it for, I think it's like 61 yards or something like that. He finished with 87 yards and a touchdown. Took it to the house, drained of all energy. It was amazing, I tell you.
Amazing.
So I can't wait to see it. Njoku had 2 touchdowns. I mean, it's just amazing. And there was also another play I just want to talk about real quick.
Sideline catch?
Yes, the sideline catch, where Baker Mayfield gets flushed. The Giants did a lot to confuse him. They had their linebackers flip in and blitz like the A-gap. I can't remember where they came in from. They were just, like, trying to confuse him a lot. Pressure comes in heavy. He's flushed out, scrambling out to the right, and you think it's a throwaway, but he placed it so perfectly on the sideline, and out of nowhere, Antonio Callaway recognizes that he's flushed out, and he starts running with him to the right sideline, and it's placed so perfectly. Antonio drags his feet, gets the
toe tag.
He gets the drag, the toe drag swag, catches it inbounds for like another 25 yards or something like that. Huge play, and they call it incomplete. Hugh Jackson challenged it. It was called complete. The amazing play. Rookie quarterbacks do not do that. That's what I'm talking about. Look for traits. That's incredible.
Also,
so I don't want to.
Antonio Callaway, good feet.
Oh
solid.
yeah. So I don't mean to go so hard on it. I mean, I'm so amped up because the Browns are about to play in like 3 hours now.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh! I can't wait. And yeah, but people don't talk about preseason like it doesn't matter. It matters.
Listen, I know
look for the
Browns
stuff.
Went 0-16.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. Like, they went 4-0, but they went 0-16. I'm not talking about the outcome of the entire game. Look at the players, genius. Oh, sorry, whoever listening.
Whoa.
Listen, I love the Browns. I can't help it. I apologize if I got a little fiery on you right there. I can't help it, dude.
It's not his fault.
I'm like jumping in my seat. I'm not even in a seat. That's how happy I am. What else do I have? Comparison of the rookie QBs. Like I said, Baker Mayfield looks good. He was recognizing pressure. He went through his reads. He climbed the pocket. Good footwork. Accurate passes. On all levels of the field, it was amazing. Then
definitely best
we had Josh Allen, who's like I think I said he's not really that accurate, especially in the college. He actually looked pretty good. He had a couple weird throws where they almost got picked, but he's a rookie.
Rookie big nose boy.
Not everyone. Yeah, no big. You talking about Josh Rosen?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we'll get to him. I don't really like Josh Rosen, but. Josh Allen, he looked pretty decent. He looked like a rookie, but he looked good. Not everyone's supposed to look like Baker. Amazing. That's what I'm saying. Looking for traits. Then you had Darnold. Sam Darnold actually played his second preseason game. I'm sorry, I'm talking so fast. I've just got so much to say. Whoa, I could be a rapper. Just kidding. We established that last week when I tried to do a freestyle rap and it didn't work out for me. So
breathe, brother.
I can't, man. There's just so much. I love the Browns.
You just gotta breathe.
This is our closer. We're gonna hit the 40 bomb.
Breathe.
40 minutes.
Slow down. We gotta hit the 40.
You're right. I'm about to run out of stuff. I just realized that we have to stretch this for 7 minutes. Sam Darnold played his second game last night, but I have a review of both of his games. So I think in the first game, I can't remember his stats. He completed most of his passes. It was for like 89 and a touchdown, no interceptions. I forgot. I had Baker Mayfield's yards too. He's 11 for 20, 212, and 2 touchdowns. I didn't really need to look at that because I've got it drilled into my memory. That's how amped up I am. Anyways, Darnold, he looked good. He looked. I think he looked the second best.
Gotta say, Sam Darnold is pretty good.
I'm
a pretty big fan of Sam Darnold.
He's the only reason I didn't want Sam Darnold. I think Baker Mayfield's better, like football on the field wise, and then I also think Baker Mayfield, because Sam Darnold's not a leader. He's not a rah-rah guy. And Baker Mayfield hypes people up, as you would see in the HBO Hard Knocks, which I think we'll review in a second. We'll give it back. Basically, yeah, so he was going through his reads. I felt like he had pretty good footwork in most of them. Last night I saw not much of it, but he was still accurate with the ball for the most part. He did throw an interception last night, and that's how he closed it. So, you know what? It's a rookie. You're going to make rookie mistakes. But now there's blood in the water from Baker Mayfield. He's out to prove he's the best rookie again tonight. Anyways, yeah, I thought Darnold looked best. And then you have Josh Rosen. He's also been an accurate quarterback. Now, I don't like the guy. Just, I feel like it's something about his attitude rubs me the wrong way. But you know what? If you want to come on the podcast, we'll interview you for free.
Because you're a turd.
Yeah, but anyways,
nose boy.
the O-line wasn't giving him any help. He was still accurate, and the center was like rolling the balls on the ground to him in shotgun.
Oh, good.
He was literally picking him up like he was playing in like a ground ball.
I feel like that. That's kind of
That's not
sad
fair.
for him.
But you know what? He was still like he did okay. It was fine. So I would say I would go Baker, Darnold, Allen, Rosen, and then Lamar Jackson. He also, he looked good. Baker
Squirrely
Mayfield.
boy.
One other thing I wanted to compliment Baker Mayfield for. And listen, I'm not just going all in on him just because he's for the Browns. This was stuff that we already knew in college. This is why I want him so bad. I wish we had a podcast before so I could have had credibility and said, ha, ha, ha. So I don't want to hear.
I'm your credibility, though.
He was there.
It's true.
He can.
This is all the stuff that he's before has said about Baker Mayfield.
Baker, touchdown maker. Anyways, when he scrambles, you do not see him scrambling to go and get yards with his feet. His eyes are downfield looking for the play to be made, which is it's veteran stuff. That's what stuff like Aaron Rodgers does. I'm not calling him Aaron Rodgers, but just so you know. Compared to someone like Lamar Jackson, when he scrambles, he's looking to run and pick up yards because he's very squirrely and he's twitchy and he can get out. I think we reviewed the Hall of Fame game on here before.
Yeah,
he looked better in his first preseason game. Well, he looked good. I'll say I like Lamar Jackson too, so I think I'd put him third. Probably third. Yeah, because we didn't see much of Rosen either. Calvin Clear, we got all that. O-line, I already talked about the awful. I feel like it was rough for Nick Chubb because he was getting contacted 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage every play. That's not fair to judge him. Yeah, and he was trucking. So I think they worked on it a lot in practice this week, which training camp is over. Did we say that you went to one too?
I believe so.
We might be on the HBO Hard Knocks if you look. There's a couple raining scenes. There's a couple raining scenes. So there's a good chance, maybe. We don't know yet. Anyways, the O-line, I think they're going to hammer it away. I think Nick Chubb's a great talent. I don't want people to judge him just like, he's a bust.
It's just because of our O-line.
Yeah.
It was it second string that he played?
Yeah, for Baker Mayfield, yeah. And they're not going to let him play with the starters either.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
Carlos Hyde, right?
Yeah, Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson. I think Carlos had one for 1 or 2 yards. Duke took it for 4, something like that. But you saw Nick Chubb's ability when he caught the little dump-off pass and then took it for 8, 12 yards or something. He juked one, trucked one, and then took the guy defender on his back for another 2 yards.
If Nick Chubb was in with our first starting
absolutely,
O-line,
I think so. Absolutely,
he could definitely break it.
That's what I want to see tonight, especially through 2 quarters of offense. So I'm sorry, this part. We're just talking a lot through the Black Ops 4 review. We're going through all the Browns.
That's all right.
Maybe it's not hilarious, but it's newsworthy.
Oh yeah, get right in there.
Oh, I'm so happy that I messed up and said that last week. 2 weeks ago, I mean. I just really I like that. It made when I listen back and I make myself laugh by something. I'm like, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna keep on saying that. So, I think that's all that except for Joel Bitonio, who they moved. He's a pro. One of the best guards in the league. They moved him over to left tackle because they wanted to have their best 5 linemen on the field.
Which is smart.
And putting the rookie Austin Corbett at left guard, replacing him. Joel Bitonio actually played left tackle in college, and Corbett played guard. He played all around in college.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say. So the coaches say he's fared well. It looks like he did pretty good. I don't think he led a pressure in the preseason game so far that we've seen. But the coach says he needs to work on his hand placement and off of his sets. He needs to get a little bit better. But he's been looking really good through practice and everything. So there is hope. I was a little bit scared by it because he's a super good guard. Yeah. He's amazing at it. So that was something to worry me. Now, I think that's basically.
I think it's smart though to have that all of our best 5 out there.
Yeah. I think,
especially because he played tackle in college.
So he's not completely new to the position. That's what I like about this entire thing.
He's getting back to his roots.
Yeah. So I can't wait.
That's what we like.
I think he's just gonna keep getting better.
To our roots.
Oh, look at the roots.
Oh, look at the little Groot. I mean Groot. Oh shoot.
No.
Oh no.
Well, we can't turn Groot into a catchphrase. We're just gonna turn all of our failures into catchphrases because that's what we do. We profit off of our failures.
Money.
Well, we're not making money. I just meant we succeed out of this is the motivation part of the podcast. Succeed off your past failures. What are you talking about, dog? Oh, adjusting.
Dog.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. I thought the recording ended for a second.
What a fail.
Okay, so what else do I have to say about that? There were taunting flags in there. For one, when Denzel Ward also looked good. I forgot to talk about him. He rocked somebody. I can't remember who it was. He rocked him back, clean hit, and they just stands over him for a second, and they call a taunting flag. I'm like, dude, it's football. They're not like children. Let him flex on him for a second.
Let him flex.
It's not gonna. He bested the guy. Let him do his thing. Are you not gonna let him dance after a sack or something? This is football.
Come on now.
They're show ponies. It's a showman sporting part. I like to see that, and even if it wasn't the Browns, I don't care. Let that happen. Same thing happened to Jarvis Landry. He catches up. He says, "Bless him, boy." He doesn't. We don't actually know what he says, but it looks great.
Flexed on him, spun the ball a little
and
bit.
then another flag. I'm like, dude.
Oh, the calls.
Grow up.
The calls were getting ridiculous.
I didn't want to see that, and I was just like, this is like Sarah Thomas all over again.
Oh no.
Which Sarah Thomas, the first female referee, I think from one play, week 4, 2016. She's been like a curse to the Browns. We don't need an extra curse, but she is from multiple. No, not multiple. I guess 2. So far that I only know that I've like actually seen that. I'm like, this is like a complete awful call. Yeah, that it's stuck out in my head. And I don't mean like it's not. I'm not sexist about it.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe you'd say
it's not that she's a female ref, but I'm just. I don't mean. I wasn't gonna plan on like trashing her. It's just because we were talking about the awful, like the awful calls in the preseason game. So I just reminded me of this. This isn't like important, but I'm talking about. But she's had some awful calls, and she's gonna make it look bad for all the other future female refs. Because she's like, oh my gosh, female refs can coach just fine. Did I say coach?
Yeah, you did say coach. They can be coaches too.
They can ref. There is one, I think, for the Arizona Cardinals.
See, I told you.
But they can ref just fine. Just do your job right. It's still in my brain.
True.
Week 4. This isn't really important, but just remember this. Week 4, 2016 against the Washington Redskins. The Browns are leading the momentum. Duke fumbles. I get it. That's his fault. He fumbles. But in the scuffle, he comes up with the ball, holding it to the sideline, and she calls it to the Redskins ball. I don't understand. They never had possession of it. And then she says anything. They're like, blah, 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 blah. They come up with pictures a week later showing Duke recover the ball and Redskins never.
Right there.
And nothing. I don't even, they're like, oh, yeah, they got it. I don't understand.
They didn't, review it either.
Last year, I think it was against the Bengals. It might have been week 4 again, too. Jason McCourty, there was a backwards pass. And they tipped. I think it got called dead or something. It was backwards. That's a fumble. He picked it up and took it to the touchdown. She called it dead, which you do not do in a situation like that. And we can't challenge it because it was called dead like that. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, so I hope she does better. I just saw. It doesn't matter. This wasn't supposed to be a point of the podcast. I just got in. I got caught up in the. I don't like flags.
We need refs not being stupid with their flags.
The Browns have been bad enough before. We do not need extra help from the refs to make it so. That's all I'm saying on the matter.
There's definitely refs who get paid off. Like for sure, there's refs who just get paid.
Conspiracy theory by Drew Decker.
I'm just telling you.
So that's all I got to say. I think there's one more point. No, there's not. What do we have? We have Des Bryant, that he talked about. He's been recruiting himself to the Browns. He's like, I want to go over there. Just trying to figure stuff out. John Dorsey called him. He just came in yesterday. There has been no contract signing. The agent and him stayed overnight, so they're still in Cleveland. But now they left Cleveland without a contract. Still in talks. Drew has a note about this.
He came in, and you know what he did?
What? What did he do?
Before even signing.
I saw it. Oh, God.
He signed a Browns helmet.
What are the chances?
I feel like he was still in the airport when this happened.
But HBO was there. Hard Knocks was recording that moment of Des Bryant coming in like they knew something.
He signed a helmet before even making a deal.
I can't. I mean, I don't know if Des Bryant's good and all, but I think he's someone
he's a crybaby. I'm just telling you right now, this boy is a crybaby.
Sorry, Des. I know you're listening to this podcast.
Des,
but
get over yourself.
Oh my gosh, he just said it. No, Des is someone that he wants a lot of targets, and you think he's going to complain for a lot of targets. We have Jarvis Landry, we have Josh Gordon, we have Duke Johnson, we have Antonio Callaway, Rashard Higgins. We can't keep sharing there's not enough people to give him as many targets as he was receiving in Dallas. And he complained about that. So I don't know if it's going to be a good fit. I think he's a great player. I just don't know if it's going to work out from a splitting him up perspective.
X gonna give it to you.
So I don't know what to say about that. Next up, Hard Knocks, episode 1 and 2.
Hard Knocks.
I'm not going to review the entire thing, but Hard Knocks is funny. It's great. The Browns showing the inside look through everything.
Ooh-wee.
Just everyone looks good. Carl Nassib is funny talking about his compound interest. He's like, fight Tony Robbins about it. He's my hero. Do you remember any other moments that you want to share?
Carl Nassib again with Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Man, I met Taylor. I feel like I got a rollie. I needed to get a roller just so I let her know that I have it. And they're talking about all that. They go through Antonio Callaway thing. It's very well shot and scripted and whatever. It looks
also good football content.
Yeah, I love mic'd up moments in football.
Oh, me too.
When you see what someone's playing, so they had the Giants game. You hear Baker Mayfield. He's like, "I'm not gonna be honest right here. This is kind of fun." Chubbers, how you doing? You hear Nick Chubbers like, "Man, I'm busting my butt right now, but I'm gonna get it." And you hear everyone, it's just so great. The coachers. I said Chubbers. I got mixed up.
Chubbers and the coachers.
Oh my gosh! I just realized that I have to end this episode with the slogan.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. Keep going. We're not ending it yet. I still have more to say. Yeah, so it's just great. And you hear Baker Mayfield just be like, come on, boys. Let's go. You see his leadership sticks him out way above everyone else. And I love that. And then he's clearly better than anyone else of the rookie QBs. So I don't want to hear it all this bust. Like he had the 2 highest college rating last year, I think. Passer rating.
And won the Heisman.
I think of ever. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, and he won Heisman. So it's not like he can't play. I don't know. Everyone's calling him a bust. I don't want to hear any more Johnny Manziel stuff.
Oh, like comparison.
Ever again. I don't want to hear that. If you say that, you're lazy.
I hate you.
No. Oh, wait. We're not that angry. I'm not actually angry, but I just want to get my point across that I don't want to hear all the, he grabbed his crotch on the side of the leg. They were taking cheap shots at him, disrespecting him straight up. And right into his shoulder and his neck. Yeah. And they're taking, so he's like, he's angry, he's competitive. He apologized for it immediately. He got arrested, which he was like at a food truck fight or something. He didn't even do anything wrong. He was I forget what was happened, but then he just ran from the cop. He was drunk. That's his fault. Whatever.
He thought he was in trouble,
but it's not like he was beating his girlfriend like Johnny Manziel or getting high on the drugs or going to fight. He's not Johnny Manziel. There's a clear difference, and Johnny Manziel has even went out and said it. I think, and Baker Mayfield said they know each other night and day. Baker Mayfield is hard, competitive, but way better than Johnny Manziel on the field and off the field. There's just so much to say, so I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't even...
Yeah. Baker says that he understands the comparisons and knows where they're coming from.
Because they're both
they're not the same, is what he says. Baker says that they're not the same, and they're not.
Both won the Heisman.
They're completely different.
Awesome.
They're different players altogether. And it's just...
Baker Mayfield can place the ball perfectly. He's so accurate. He just throws it right in the bread basket. Just bread and bread. Basket. It's like Olive Garden, I'm telling you, because he's got unlimited breadsticks in that basket.
I love unlimited breadsticks.
That's just crazy. It's just amazing. So I think that's all of it. Man, we had a lot. How long? We've been on this for almost 20 minutes?
I feel like
30 minutes on the Browns?
Yeah. Well, football.
Yeah, dude, because football is the greatest sport in the world. I'm just saying that. I don't care who you are.
Kid.
Listen.
And not that stupid football. No.
Like soccer.
Football.
Listen, football is high contact, and it's also you have to be smart and play it, and you gotta have in toughness, just like any other sports. But besides the contact, you don't really find that except for maybe rugby.
Basketball.
But but it's not as like
tennis.
Football. But there's a little bit in everything, kind of
tennis,
but not like football. And people like to make the whole rugby football comparison. There is a huge, way more blatant disregard for your body when you're wearing all those pads. Rugby players have even said it that football is more dangerous and harder than rugby because of the way you throw your body around. It's crazy, and it's just the best sport in the world. I can't help it. That's why I'm so hyped up for it.
Football's
and not only that, I want to say this: there's only 16 games. I think basketball is entertaining to watch, and so is baseball in the postseason. But there's only 16 games of football. Every game matters.
Dude.
Rugby has like around 12 or something like that. Depends on which league or whatever you're looking at. But rugby's not as exciting as football, and I don't think they even have plays. They just have kickoffs and you rumble, and then if they fumble, it's a scuff. I forget what it's even called, a scrum. And you pick it up, and then if there's you kick a field goal sometimes. It's like a drop kick, but sometimes you do
drop
a kick. They don't have plays. It's just tag. It's like crush the carriers, basically. That's what rugby is. So I get it. I don't know. If you like rugby, that's great. But football's better. Sorry. Hot
sorry.
takes.
Not sorry.
Get rid of these spicy takes. Are we about to hit the hour, the 60 bomb? 60 minutes? I don't think we'll get there. I just want to say...
I mean, we started this early because we were...
Yeah, but the football has 16 games. Every game it matters. The NHL... How many games do you think the NHL plays?
The hockey league?
Yeah.
10.
82.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
How is a game supposed to matter when you have 82 games? MLB.
Yeah, 100.
162.
Dude, I was actually going to say that, no lie.
Now, what about the NBA?
48.
82 again.
Ah, dang.
And what about the soccer? Major League Soccer.
The soccer is about 65.
32.
Crap.
You cannot.
I'm really bad at this guessing.
But you said you were going to guess the MLB, so I'll kind of give you a quarter point, quarter pounder.
I should have just said it, though. Because now everyone's going to be like, oh, he wasn't going to say it. There's no way he was going to say it.
Sorry. Everyone's going to think you're copying the right answer.
Copier.
But how is a sport, how are you supposed to, really care about something if the game doesn't really matter? You can, people talk about the NBA season, doesn't matter. MLB, it's just, there's so many games, it doesn't matter if you lose one, you're not upset. Every week, day in, day out, big grind for the NFL. It's unlike anything else, and that's why I'm saying football is the greatest sport. So
Yeah.
That's all. I think that's all I got to say on football. 30 minutes. Sorry if this wasn't as most happy, joyful, but it was
very
content filled. We'll bring it back. Where's our t-shirt? Someone sent me a t-shirt with the noseworthy. Get a whiff of it because it's so good for you.
So good.
So I think that's it. I think that's it. That's so much content. Now you know about the new cartoon Big City Greens. You know how great Madden is. You know how great Black Ops 4 is.
Very good.
And now if you weren't before, you know that the NFL, football in general, is the best sport in the world. I
was not going to say world.
You tripped up there for a second. But we connected. We synced it up right at the last second.
This is why we're best friends, okay?
Yeah.
Not just because of candy.
Yeah, because we do epic podcasts together.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we do it. So, what was I going to say? That's it. I think, you got all the information you need. And please don't doubt
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
Don't doubt Johnny, okay?
He threw 5 picks in one half.
Yeah,
one
he's pretty bad.
Ball. So don't compare him to Baker Mayfield.
Oh
my gosh, Baker Mayfield. And do not discount what you can get from the preseason. And everyone go out, watch the preseason, be an NFL fan, good. Forget about the other sports unless it's preseason because apparently they don't matter because there's so many other games.
But you're going to want to
So we'll come back next week for the reaction to this week's preseason games.
PM.
There's your teaser. Come back for the next episode. I think we've broken down everything. So this might be our highest podcast we'll ever have because I don't think we're gonna have this much content ever to say again.
I believe so.
Hope it's been entertaining. Hope it's been funny. It was for me. I have a lot of hot talk. No, I can't talk. I'm so hot in here. I can't think.
It is very warm.
It's burning. And then Drew opened the blinds or something.
For a second.
The sun is shining down.
It's just the sun this time.
On my back. I think I'm getting tanned through the window.
Oh, it's bright.
I know it is. So that's all. You got everything. You got the content. You got the laughs. You got the awesomeness, the content, the catchphrases, whatever you want. So give it a boomtown, a bomb.com. That's all I got to say. All right, now you close it. You give me the closer, and I'm going to hit him with the slogan. Oh, my gosh. Holy. No, okay. I'm not.
So, this episode of Shenanigans. Shenanigans?
Yeah.
The Shenanigans podcast.
Shenanigans.
Okay, focus. I'm
so focused. Give me a song. Wait,
give you a song? Okay. This has been the Shenanigans podcast.
Episode 5. It's been 5. And now I'm gonna close the episode with a slogan. Just like we do every single week.
Yeah.
Oh, we hit those high notes so
yeah,
perfectly.
we do. It's like we haven't gone through puberty.
Angelic.
We are the best.
I'm just gonna close it. Beep. It's over.
No, wait, no.
Oh, crap. I'm still on the hook for it.
Alrighty.
I didn't go prepared. Keep going.
Has been the Shenanigans podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and catch you next week with
well, I know.
episode 6.
Yeah.
Hit him with it.
Listen, the thing is, do not discount the differences
Do not.
between jelly and peanut butter.
Oh shoot.
They are two sides of the same coin, just like taco sauce and
Salsa.
marinara.
Oh.
So if we just combine them and believe, I think the world will be a better place. Just believe in yourself, believe in your team around you, and you too can do great things.
You heard it here. Combine your marinara sauce with your taco sauce.
We really got to start planning these out one day.
Oh my god.
Oh, we didn't get the 60 bomb, but we hit the 50 bomb.
50 bomb.